Bo.
Got it.
Is that your dog?
No.
Oh.
My dog would be quiet.
I can't wait to check out. Yeah. Got some goodies coming. I'm excited. What is up, everybody? King Ranch, skidoo. Let me pop out my chat. Popping out.
I get goodies coming too.
Popping out.
I've got goodies sitting in here.
Aviator. Package delivery. Aviator. Boom. Where's my Zoom meeting?
I
There
ordered
it
all the new rear suspension for the Grand Marquis, Cody. All tubular polyurethane members and everything. That's all going to get beefed up in the rear of that Grand Marquis. I ordered the new Victor Jr. Racing intake with all the AN fittings and everything. So now all that's going to get, and then comes
Whoa.
Boost.
Here comes Boost. Here comes Boost. Christmas in
Speaking
July.
of Boost,
Love Boost.
you guys getting
No,
a
no, we
23?
don't like Boost. We like air density.
Oh,
Air density.
listen to this guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
listen
the
to
engineer
this
in the
guy.
room.
Like choo-choo engineer or
Like
Choo-choo.
white lab coat engineer.
like
oh,
I envision myself like white lab coat, like the doc from Back to the Future, like that
Okay.
kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
1.21 gigawatts.
I can do it.
1.21.
21 gigawatts. What?
It's heavy, Doc. Weight has nothing to do with it.
Why is everything so heavy in the future?
20. It was something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull.
It's gonna be like 45 minutes of Back to the Future quotes.
Let me get back here. Are you getting a 23? Well, old man DS, we're going to talk about something that he has right there. It is a 23, and a couple other things. We have a truck for sale. That was one of the big things. We have, all you guys are listening, it's local to me. We have a 22 antimatter blue F350 Tremor. It has 21,600 miles on it. It has an S&B 60 gal, all of the HSMs, all of the HM pipes, Banks air filter, rear diff cover, Banks rear diff cover. What else did we do? Rear dually light. If you want info, it's a gorgeous truck. It's been, what's the film that you put on the front of the truck? PPF? It's got PPF over the whole front of the truck. And if you guys are interested, for those of you that are just tuning in,
There it is.
shoot me a message. But in the meanwhile, here's
that is
DS's
interesting.
23.
Did he get a new one? What's going on?
Yeah, he's doing some rearranging with some finances and gonna upgrade.
Okay.
Hit
Yeah,
that
this
key,
is-
DS.
What's
So, all right.
the first thing
Look, we're-
DS
Look,
area?
we're in a safe place, right? So
We're
I
in
can
a
talk
safe
about.
place.
We're in a safe place. I can talk about the issues already.
Yeah, talk them. Bring out the issues with your 23. Don't be bashful. Just bring it out.
So had it now for less than 200 miles. And let me pop on the light here. Oh,
Hey, don't lie.
this is the office.
Nice office.
Nice offer.
Did it fall under that recall where it only affected 19 trucks with a steering bolt?
I hope not. You know what? Now that you mention that, I gotta look into that. Make sure.
Oh,
my
you got the lights on. Look at that.
Shoot me the VIN. I'll check.
I mean, I guess I could show you the VIN now.
I'm not going to remember that.
Look at that high output.
Just text it to me.
Okay,
Still
I'll
got
text it to you. So it's got the high output in it.
Nice.
When I get in here, This has happened to me the last 2 times I got in. We'll see if it happens this time. I get in here and it took me like 45 seconds for the infotainment to turn on.
Like
Like, I
black
got it.
screen or just it got
Black.
stuck right there?
Either it'll be black. Now it's working. Oh, it's gonna
Yeah,
take
shut your
over the-
Bluetooth off.
I wonder how many OTAs you have.
Oh, what does OTA mean?
Over the
Over
air
the air?
update.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know it was gonna do that over the air update.
Oh yeah. It'll
So-
program everything over the air now.
And you can't turn that off?
I mean, you can.
Oh, okay. So
But I mean,
yeah,
that
couple times, like it just happened 2 times in a row. I got in here and the infotainment did not turn on for at least 45 seconds. No cameras, no reverse camera. And then that 75 anniversary thing popped up and it sat there and cycled that thing for like 10 seconds. And then it turned on. So started doing
DS,
that today.
what are you on your phone or the work phone?
I'm on my phone.
Take a picture with your work phone and send me the VIN.
Oh, take a picture with what?
Send me a picture of the VIN.
Okay.
That recall, Aaron, is 23S22.
23S22.
It's brand new. They just put it out 2 days ago.
What is
There's
that?
there's only 19 trucks that are affected.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's
go into
with
the
it's the ones that have the lane departure or lane keeping system. The bolts for the coupler on the steering shaft, they either didn't put them back in or they didn't torque them down.
I want to know what's going on with this exhaust system.
Yeah, that was I hear that was quite a surprise for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking under here. Well, initially when I drove the truck.
So if you guys again, if you guys are just tuning in, DS trucks here at the bottom, just got a 23 450 high output. He had a 2020. If you guys remember, we were talking about he'd actually got into an accident. My dealership actually replaced the frame, did a phenomenal job. He was happy with it, but couldn't pass up an offer getting rid of it, and he jumped. So he's comparing his 2020 to his 23, and the first thing he said to me, he's got the high output. He thinks his 2020 was faster. Now,
What?
he was driving the dually all the time. I don't get in 450s every day, and this was his everyday truck. So now comparing that to this, it was kind of weird hearing that come out of his mouth. Like, why would, huh? For real?
Yeah, right.
Still got big boy 430 gears, right?
Yeah.
Same tires. Got them
Right.
Continental Conti tracks.
That doesn't mean don't drink.
Oh,
think I
there
got
it
it
is
right
right there.
Put it in the chat.
Are you in PTS, Aaron?
Yeah.
Go to
Is that
message
right?
board, May 8th. It'll say 22S23.
I'm telling you right now, it seems like
Wow.
it's probably.
I did a
seems
video
like
on
it's
it 2 days ago.
probably just as quick as the one that I had. And it's a lot quieter. I think it has something to do with the exhaust.
Could be.
oh, they did change the exhaust.
That thing is huge.
It's so
Fire it
different.
up, man.
Yesterday we had a video on it, a 450, and got to show you guys all of it. 1FT, 8W. Oh shoot.
Is that working?
Yeah.
I typed it kind of quick. It was kind of hard to concentrate. So every time I start it up, it grabs the headphones from the phone.
It does what?
It takes over the Bluetooth.
Oh, okay. All right.
Turn your Bluetooth off.
I gotta figure out how to.
Wow, your calendar's got some stuff in it. When did you pick it up?
I picked this up like 2 days ago.
So they
The
had
voltage?
actually faults in April.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see here. I got one for the 10th right now. 12 DTCs right now. I got
Wow.
lost communication. The audio control module lost communication with the PCM. The APIM lost communication with the telematics control module. The PCM, well, the PCM P0364 DC-AC converter control module A control circuit range performance. This is so crazy that we can see these DTC. Let me screen share this. This is nuts.
This is insane, dude.
Hold on, let me do this. Let me go to screen share.
Dude, I should have did this before I even bought this.
One of my subscribers sent me his PIN number in an email.
You can't do that
Yes.
before you buy it.
Oh, you can't even. Nothing.
No,
You have
because it's
to
not
have-
active.
You have
Holy
to have
crap.
something registered to it for it to be active in order for you to see what's going on.
So it looks like the IPMA has got some rear outer sensor issues or had some codes at one time. Maybe something was disconnected. But what's funny is all of these have SSMs. I
Mhm.
wonder, let's
I
click
bet they're
on,
all reprogramming too.
let's see. Okay, SSM, various body control module. Let's see what
bet
this
it's an
SSM
update.
says. Some 23 Super Duties vehicle may set a blah, 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 blah. This may be due to an incorrect sequence of an internal measurement unit during self-testing, causing a false history status DTC blank. The DTC matures to history status because the BCM detects nothing wrong. Replacement or reprogramming of the BCM will not solve this condition. These should be ignored if no other DTCs are present in the BCM or the mill is not illuminated when the engine is running. No further service action is required. Wow. That's pretty
Sounds
crazy.
to me
Already,
like
Doc-
engineering is under investigation and doesn't have a fix right now.
Doc
So-
Diesel says this is crazy. You should show him the vehicle history tab. You think this is crazy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's under the vehicle history tab?
vehicle history tab, you'll see that stuff has been getting set forever.
Mhm.
Go to diagnosis and show him the vehicle history. Hover over it.
Everybody that's been in it.
Yep. And what they've done.
They've had to do things.
Somebody
time
did
you-
something.
Every time you put the VIN into PTS
Oh,
or FDRS,
Yeah, it'll give you a status of who worked on it, the technician, the dealer, or the, the location.
So
If
this
it's got warranty, you can see the warranty notes.
oil life. Oh, wow. 27 miles somebody connected to it. Or it was ran.
and you go on today's, you can see that Aaron and I are both on it.
Yeah. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that. That's what we just looked at
Mhm.
right now.
Yep,
919.
they can track everything that we do.
This is something that was implemented in 20, but is getting more
The
21.
vehicle history tabs any year. Anytime you put a VIN into PTS, this goes in there.
Well, this all wasn't always here though.
It's new, but it's for every year.
Oh,
You can see what the technicians looked at. If it's an FDRS
Wow.
vehicle, you can see the test performed,
wow.
the results, the whole
Hey,
nine.
go to the home screen.
Can you do any diag remotely from where you are to the truck?
No.
I mean, diagnosing by the codes that are currently present.
I mean, I'm sure they're not far off from doing online diagnosis
Hey,
via
IDS
connected vehicle data.
IDS doesn't show that, right? You have to go down
Nope.
to the bottom of you have to go down to the bottom with the little, it looks like the little roll of paper or whatever. You can see the history there.
Yeah, IDS doesn't come on there, but FDRS does.
So Cody, when you look at the truck, what are you seeing? Is it bad?
I mean, there ain't nothing there that screams
You'd have
bad
to
to
go to that.
me.
You'd have to go to that SSM and make note of the codes that they have listed,
Uh-huh.
and then go through what has been previously set to make mental note or keep actual note of the things that they want you not to address, and that may be the bulk of everything that's there.
They'll probably come out with a PCM or some kind of update and push it over the air and it'll fix itself. That's going to be the weird thing is you're going to take a truck into a dealer. It's going to sit there waiting to go in, and it's going to fix itself in the parking lot.
And they're gonna do nothing to it. Yeah.
Hey, DS, can you pop the hood for us?
Yeah.
It's already happening with the Mach-E and the Lightnings. I've had a few where they fix themselves in the parking lot before we can even touch them.
We had them where the customer would schedule to come in for it, and then by the time they got there, I'm like, huh, it's not active on this. But then I go into the history report and I look at all that. Oh, it's like, oh, it was performed on this date. You weren't notified? Oh, no, I didn't know. I had no idea.
I gotta
It's done
update
though.
my sync. It won't
So
do it
here
over
we
here for
are.
some reason.
Under the hood.
You need to bring that
Um,
light closer.
I do like how they put the rubber things over like rub points.
I
do
don't
like
know if
that.
I have any
Go
lights
get
here,
your
buddy.
your Milwaukee light that we use.
Yeah, I think it's at work.
Oh,
Everything's at work.
turn the parking lights on.
Parking lights.
Just turn it one click. I want to see those
Oh.
C rings.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on.
I know. Come on, let's see it. Just shut the damn door already.
Sorry, I got a little smudge on my lens. Typical.
I like that.
Dang, damn, Daniel. Now the first thing somebody's going to say is, "How come those tires are so small on that truck?" What they came with.
I
Because
actually
it's
like those sea
dually.
lights.
That's why they're small. It's a dually.
It's the same
like it.
size as every other Super Duty. The overall rotating diameter.
It's because it's a work truck.
It's
I
about
like it.
33.
Do we have liners in the front? Did you get liners in the front?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Looks like I did not.
Okay. No
No
extended
liners
running
left.
board?
No, I don't think you could. I'm not sure if you
Oh.
even could get that. I think you can get them on the aftermarket, but you got the step.
Oh yeah, duh. What am I talking about? Yeah.
I like
But,
the
I
step
mean-
over the. I like the step over the extended running board.
Yeah.
I like
go
the
to the
step
tip.
because I'm a short person. So
Go to the
Is it step
tailgate.
limit?
I want to see the rear.
When
Yeah, I
you get
wanna
up
see
on
that
that step,
tailgate.
you're up higher.
It's
like
got
Cody
steps in the
said,
corner,
you're
doesn't it?
shorter.
In the
Yeah,
bumper.
it does. Yeah. Kind of smart on Ford to put the steps
Does
on
it-
the bumper.
Does it have it in the tailgate like the F-150 had?
Oh, the Fat Man step?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the,
you know
in
it's
the
funny.
tailgate.
People
What do you mean?
complain about that step, but people buy
top
the
of the tailgate.
aftermarket step for the corner of the bumper.
And then
Top
they
of the
Hold
tailgate
it.
would have a button, a ladder,
They
kind of like a
Oh,
they
you
step.
mean
regret
this
not
thing?
using it.
No,
I don't have that. When you tap and it comes down, I don't have that.
no. On top of the tailgate.
No, I did not get that either.
Huh.
I did not. No.
It's funny. It's funny that people buy those aftermarket slide
Anti-slam,
down
I like
step,
that.
the side steps.
What Ford did with the steps is very smart. It's 3D chess. Because if you are in the market for Ford, or if you love Ford, loyal to Ford, you're not going to leave because of the step. You're not going to.
That's just an extra benefit, if you ask me.
It is. And who's going to say, they copied GM, so I'm just not buying that product no more? Well, what are you going to buy? You're going to have to go buy GM's product and still have a step.
I use my tire to
just-
get in my tail in the bed of my truck. I'd rather have the step.
That's what I
But
do.
I mean,
if you
Stuff on
have
the
Would
side.
they really? Would someone really switch manufacturers over a side step?
it wouldn't make any sense because you're still going to get the side step.
I mean,
You're
you
going
can
to
just,
go to
you
the,
can just put those
other
on
one.
aftermarket if it's that big of a deal.
but if you have a GM and you like, man, I really like my step. Well, now you can go to Ford. Still keep
know
your
what?
step.
You know what? I don't get. Ford would not spend the money to put those those 4 steps on there if the customer base didn't want it.
Good point.
Well, they started it with the F-150, remember? That one right there. You can hit it with your foot, had a little button on it, and it would pop out.
Mhm.
Oh, but it was actually an add-on that bolted onto the truck. It wasn't all cut
No, it
out.
came on the truck.
Yeah, but it wasn't cut out of the side of it though.
No, it tucked up underneath you, and it had a button on the front. You tap it with your foot, and it pops out.
Yeah. It's probably the same kind of thing.
So out of the options that you ordered on this, what didn't you get that you had on your other one?
One of the main things that I didn't get is the adaptive steering because it was not available. And you've driven my 450, you noticed the old one that I had. You've probably noticed how freaking easy it was to turn the wheels. Like you just turn it with one finger. It's like no input, like it super light steering.
For
Which is
all
cool.
117 people watching right now, we're gonna have DS there over there in the big D. He's gonna go closer to that side emblem for the F450. What are you guys thinking about that emblem? Is that too much? Is it too big? Too long? Too tall? To me,
I like it.
looks like he's carrying a sword. A sword. It's like too much chrome.
It works
Now
with
the
silver.
STX one with the
Can't you
black,
get the black version?
It works
mean, if
good
you
with
got
the
the-
silver, a different color, it might not look as good.
I like the red. I like that red.
The 6.7, or is it a HO? I can't see it. Can you get closer, please?
The red.
Oh yeah, see.
When you look at
Yeah,
the part
that pops.
listing for those emblems, it says 6.7 power stroke, and then the other one says 600 power stroke, 500 horsepower. It doesn't say HO. I'm like, huh. They're like 100 and some bucks a piece.
Oof.
Way
They
too
wanna make sure-
flashy.
They want to make sure that you don't buy them for a non-HO truck.
Is it are those functional DS? Do they look like they go into the
They said they were
void
functional.
spaceman? Yeah.
Yeah, they said they were, but you can't see nothing, especially with this lighting. From the inside, you can't see nothing.
But if you took
Does
the
this
fender
have a
well out, you
Vista?
could see it.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, you got the Vista. Okay. BP, how many miles do you have on yours? Our 336 is gonna be up pretty much soon. I know mine is. I don't know exactly when you bought yours, but it had to be around the same time.
Hey, that looks kind of cool.
This commenter here, BP, this was pretty cool. So he reached out to me over internet and had me he was like an hour away. Came and saw me, had a first and only B&O subwoofer amp. Not the subwoofer amp, but just the amp for the B&O that I've had to replace because it like overheated or melted down, but it was smelled bad, like electrical. He said his rear door speakers didn't work soon after he took delivery of it. So I'm checking it out, and I'm always look up stuff for my truck, and I know my VIN by heart, and I'm looking at his VIN, and I'm like, dude, our VIN's like the same for like the last 3 numbers. And I looked when his was built the day before mine, and his must have been in the PM, and then mine was in the AM of the next day. And he's got 24. Okay, I'm just about to flip 30.
There we go.
And our trucks were pretty much getting built right after each other. And then he reached out to me on the internet to have me work on his truck. So it was kind of funny. It was like, oh, the last time these trucks were together was on the line. It was pretty cool.
It
All right,
did change that
DS
exhaust.
Look at that thing. It's gigantic.
I
It
gotta
is
do
just
too.
freaking massive, man.
It's way fatter. When you
It is
look at
way
this.
fatter.
That's
Look at that
totally different from the
flange.
21s and 22s.
Completely. That is going to be a real pain in the butt to take off. Hopefully, I know the cab chassis ones actually had like another connection, one there and then one back towards the back of the vehicle, like after the big DPF part, and it came out in 2 different pieces.
What's
I
going
bet it's
on
still heavy.
here?
Yeah, look at that downpipe.
Cody,
Is
what
that a
is this?
resonator?
I
I
think.
believe so.
Hold on.
I looked on Google at the number and it said an exhaust. There's a number on it.
I'm in a 19 in UAE, so I can't look it up.
2-in-1 def injector and the 9th fuel injector. 2-in-1 def injector. We got an actual fuel injector that's going to be in the exhaust. That's going to be doing our post injection. Downpipe is going to suck.
Does it have a post and a pre-injection? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so instead of it having the post injection like we did, through the injectors on the engine, we actually have a fuel injector like the Duramaxes that it's going to be our almost like the Transits, how it's got that little vaporizer. This is going to be essentially the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just another fuel injector in the exhaust. 70
DS is
psi.
kind of showing it right there.
Okay. Yeah, it's different than the previous models
Completely.
do. Completely. Because I got to do 2 of them. I got to do
Hey.
one on a 15 and one on a 20.
Show the downpipe. They're asking to see it.
Okay. Oh, gotta get up in there. Oh.
Whew.
Now that's some weird business right there.
That's like a flex pipe.
It almost looks like it came out of NASA or something.
That's funny you just said that because this guy goes to set a cruise missile under that truck.
It's got a
They said
netting
this-
around it.
So I couldn't help but think, like, what's the plan as emissions regulations become more stringent? It appears that we just keep adding more and more and more DPF. Are we going to get to the point where it's like curling up and down the chassis of the truck? Like we have
Well-
40 feet of DPF. I mean, it's
I mean,
This is what's gonna
650,
happen.
750 is already doing that.
They're just
The
Look
gonna
at the
government-
angle of that. That's crazy.
oh, that's not
The
even
government is going to tell Ford Motor, not just Ford, but is going to tell Ford Motor Company, look, if you want to sell trucks for the production model year 23, 24, 25, just wait till 25. You're going to need to have this stuff on the truck, and Ford's not going to say, well, we're not going to not sell trucks. They're going to figure out a way to make it meet all the numbers that they got to make it meet. So it is going to be, Rain Man's bringing up a very good point. It's just going to get worse. And what are we going to see? The DPF go all the way to the tailpipe?
Yep.
Mhm. So I can
mean,
only
there's-
imagine like the DPFs that I got to do here, they're like $4,000 a piece. I can only imagine
Oh,
how
yeah.
that one is. That one's probably way more.
Not cheap.
Well,
No.
we can look.
And that's $4,000 my cost.
Yeah, let's look at the cost of this thing. I want to know what's different because I feel like the vehicle performs a little bit different.
Well, it's going to.
Aaron, is it still using the 10R140?
And the CP4. And one of the engineers was like, yeah, I know there's been a lot of problems with the CP4. I'm like, why in the
Let's
are
throw
you
it back in
guys
there.
putting it in here? Oh,
I'm missing a bolt on the trans.
what, did
but
you just
it's-
hear what this guy said? No, that's supposed to be like that.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Let's see that third radiator between where we did your plow mount, remember?
Yeah,
Does it look the same?
I think so. Can I see it from up front?
Yeah.
All right.
We ordered 2 new F450s in January of last year and still haven't got them yet.
Both of mine came.
Yeah, yours is a little different than the ones that I work on.
Oh, you got the cab chassis ones?
Yeah.
And ambulances.
Third radiator
gets-
coming up.
Why? Does that have active air dam on it?
450's got that extra radiator.
No, sir. No, sir, it does not.
Porch Monkey, yes, that is a plastic transpan. I shouldn't say plastic, it is composite. Sorry.
Positive.
fancy.
There is something that I
Port-
can ask you guys.
In the same city I do.
All right, we ready? So the downpipe and catalyst is
Don't say. Everybody, we are taking guesses.
I'm
What do
going
you
to
think
say
What do you think?
7,500.
Yeah, I'm with Anthony.
7,500? Okay, 7,500.
this is just the downpipe and the catalyst.
Okay.
That's-
Oh,
so
not-
that's
not
first
the
section.
whole- Okay.
I'm gonna
So it's
go
4 sections?
7,800.
The first section of the two. So that's
Just
just
first
from the
section, I'm gonna say
downpipe
five. I'm gonna
to
say
that flange.
550.
Okay, first section of the two, I'll
Sensors or
say
no sensors?
I say
So without
7,100 bucks.
So for the first section, because it's in two sections, for the first section, I will say 3,500. And the second section, I'll say 4,500.
Yeah, I'm somewhere ballpark same.
So are we going to go with dealer costs or are we gonna go with retail?
Customer pay.
Let's
Retail.
customer pay. Yeah.
Retail is 26.21 for the first part.
Dude,
What's the second part?
Second is 33.88.
That's
I was
it?
Close. I was close.
That's
Oh,
it.
so like
So that's still
5,500 bucks?
six grand. Yeah.
that's insane, dude.
Hey man, was it silicon carbide or something like that? Wall flow.
I mean, you could put another little engine in there.
You know, I was talking to the guys at the salvage yard and they were like, I'm not even interested in DPFs from the bigger trucks. We don't make as much money off of them. And they're like, people think that it all comes down to what's in them and stuff like that. And there's not anything really that special in them. It's just they're massive and it takes a lot to build the components and put them together to clean up the emission stuff. But we actually don't make all that much off of them. So they don't even want them.
They
I
make
got
a
to
lot
turn
of
mine in
those,
as cores or warranty.
the gasoline engines, though. I think they make more on those.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what we want to see. That generator.
Oh,
Yeah.
before we show that, dude, what is this? I'm
Bag.
looking at this thing. I don't know what this is.
Is it a
It goes
cord?
on the grill. They give you like
Flip it
a
over.
grill cover.
If you don't want it, send it to me. I'll take it.
Well, no, I don't even know what it is. I think it's
What
for
is
the
it?
grill, though.
Grill
Look at
Oh,
cover.
they're shipping it with winter grill covers.
Oh, winter grill
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
Is that for idling?
What?
Say you. Oh,
That's
maybe
for
you
cold
couldn't stop
weather.
it.
That's for
Well, you're
cold
not
weather
That's way
usage.
cool.
You're not driving around like that though. Is that for if you use a generator and sit there and idle?
The owner's manual tells you when to use it and not to use it.
Oh,
We read
That
that.
thing that thing that nobody reads.
Yeah, you're not supposed to idle with a grill cover.
no
because I
idling with it.
Yeah, I think I understand it's no idling with grill covers because you'll overheat them in the cold
Oh.
weather. Yeah,
I
that's
thought-
for if I think if you're driving around and it's so cold that the air is over cooling the radiator and the thing can't run at operating temp, then you throw that thing on there and it slows down the airflow over the cooling package, and then it can like actually
Warms
reach
it
its
up.
operating temp. Yeah.
Oh, well.
DS
I
has
have to
got
look
that
into
big
it.
screen. He can go look right on his radio and tell us
Oh,
all about
really?
it.
Just read
I-
the
I
manual.
can't. It's gonna jump off. I gotta figure out how to turn off the Bluetooth. I don't even know. It's probably
Turn off the Bluetooth on your phone.
Use voice command.
What do you
Yeah,
have?
how did I sound? Can you hear me on the car radio or no?
I can hear you on the
Yeah.
truck radio.
Was it working pretty good?
Oh, they got AGM batteries in them now, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do.
I just
I
had
put AGMs
somebody.
in them. Anyway.
I had somebody comment to me on Facebook and said his buddy just got one, and his did not come with AGMs.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
Did
like,
he
"You
have
for real?
Did he have a power inverter?
I don't know. He said it was a 23.
Did they still
Maybe
stick the low side port down there between the EGR and the battery?
I can't see that
Please.
changing.
low
Please
side
don't tell me.
port EGR battery?
That's the high side. Look straight down there. Yeah. Where the AC compressor's at. And it's going to be tucked down there. Damn it.
Good camera skills, TS.
I know,
Can't see
right?
it.
Maybe to the left a little bit.
I'll stick with my 0360 King Ranch.
Maybe
How
maybe
many high
this one?
pressure oil pumps have you had, buddy?
I'll stick with my 7.3.
I don't know if I'd want an
tow truck drivers,
0360.
the tow truck drivers in Chicago that are running all the time, they're either running the new Super Duties with the gassers or they're running the old 7.3s and they just run the piss out of them. There's not a lot of Super Duties that show up at the shop like with diesels, like the newer ones.
Are they having the cam issues or the lifter issues?
No, No, no.
That 20 I had was
Yes, the
pretty-
gases are running AGMs. My buddy who just bought one, who I did the video, the black one that you saw in the shop, it had
Who's
AGMs.
pulling that up?
Oh,
Cody.
CP,
Oh,
He's
is that
pulling
There
up
you
CP?
go.
the cold weather thing for you.
CPG. The grill cover must be installed in extremely cold conditions below 10.4 degrees Fahrenheit to prevent possible engine damage.
What if it's 10.5 degrees?
Do not use the cover when temperatures are above 50 degrees. Use of the cover in these conditions will cause your vehicle to overheat. Remove the cover if your vehicle overheats. Do not use the cover above 32 degrees if towing a trailer. Your vehicle may overheat. I like.
That's cool. They shipped it with that.
Yeah, I think so too.
It doesn't say
Well,
anything about idling
You
though.
know, you know the problem.
Um,
You know the problem is all the snowpack in Canada. That's probably why they designed a cover for it.
But see, what about trucks down here where I'm at or down where Ray's at? You know, we don't see snow like you guys do. It's like summertime year round, just about. Do you think those trucks come with the same thing?
That's a good question.
I
You would
wouldn't
think
worry.
that would be a standard thing that they're all going to come with.
I think it is standard. I mentioned in the comments, and James kind of backed it up, that we had a service campaign at GM where when we saw the trucks come in, we were supposed to go to parts and get a hold of a grill cover and install it in the car. And I think
wow.
that same one where we had to print an amendment to the service manual and then put the page in there, I think told them how to use it. And we're like, why are we doing this in Florida? You know, and people, the people didn't want it, but they're like, well, it's the service campaign or whatever, it's the recall, so we got to do it. I guess the trucks were just shipped with without them, and whenever they showed up at the dealerships, we were supposed to have the things on hand. I thought it was ridiculous, but I mean, I guess they could drive to Canada.
So
might
they don't know
make
where
money.
it's going, so that they put it
Yeah.
in every vehicle. They don't know where that vehicle's going. I see what you're saying.
Now the block
My
heater,
truck-
I've had a bunch of guys say they didn't have a block heater cable and element and come in to ask that, you know, to be installed because they didn't have the cold weather package.
The 7.3s, if they were coming down here, they didn't get a block heater cord on them either.
Well,
Is the
Back in
cold
the
weather
day.
package optional though?
Yeah, I guess it was based on where they were ordered.
DS, from ordering to receiving, how long did it take?
I ordered in September. I ordered this truck probably like a week or so after the banks opened. When I ordered it, we didn't know how it was going to look. Because I ordered an XLT, and then I thought the XLT was going to get the bigger screen or the different front end, but they didn't. I mean, we didn't know how it would look, and I switched it to this one, so I just had to order a whole different truck. That's how I got 2 orders.
I'm still getting used to the steering wheel buttons. They're definitely different. More F-150-ish, obviously. I mean, the dash and cluster and everything looks like F-150, but
You only got one of them now, or you got 2?
No, I just have one, but I ordered 2, and I had to. They both showed up at the same time.
While you're ordering stuff, order me one.
You can get the XLT that I ordered. Just I can call up there and tell them
I'll
that you
come pick
want
it up from you.
Well,
I'll
pick it up
come
from the
pick it up
dealer. It's still at the dealer. I didn't buy 2. I just ordered 2.
I'll pick it up from you. Go sign the paperwork and I'll come pick it up from you.
well, I missed a comment up here. This guy asked a question.
Oh, you were asking about the generator.
Yeah, we want to see the generator.
Where that
So
second
from what I
alternator
can,
is.
from what I can see, I don't see any generator. Only thing I see is the inverter in the back.
The generator is on the front of the engine.
Generator
can
for
go
the
look.
second alternator is.
Yeah, we can go look. I mean, that's
So it's either dual alternator or alternator and generator, right? Is that what we're saying?
They can have a single alternator as well.
Okay.
Could be 3 different ways.
That's confusing. I'm used to the dual alternator setup.
Look
You
at
can
them
show us the
C-rings.
battery. Look at that. Look at that white sticker under the hood that everyone should read.
Yeah,
Oh,
no kidding.
the warranty sticker.
Is this gonna void my warranty?
Hey, DS, do you have all the outlets in the bed of the truck?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm kind of bummed out about the 23s is there's no 12-volt cell phone charger outlet in the center console anymore.
Really?
Doesn't it have
Yeah.
wireless
Mine does. Right here.
Yeah, but not in the center console.
in the console?
In here?
Yeah, there's just a USB-C and
Oh. Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
isn't that weird?
Oh. Yeah, that's so weird.
Doesn't it have wireless charging though?
Yeah, it got
Yes,
a
it
wireless
does.
pad underneath the.
It's pretty slow though. Still pretty slow.
I will agree.
So yeah. So what's the best way for me to see these alternators from the top?
It's right there. It's right there. Yeah, right there. Yes, right there.
Looks like an alternator to me.
Yeah, it just kind of doesn't it? Go on the other side of this rubber hose.
We need to get the little pointer button so you can see what we're talking about.
Okay.
No, you had it the first time. Yeah,
Go to the left.
go on the other side of that rubber hose that you're above. There you go. Oh. Yeah, bring
Yeah, I
that
left
thing bring that thing on Saturday.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Dang, look at that thing. So
Where's the
from what
second
we can
alternator?
see, the air filter snorkel looks the same. Does your that little EGR pipe, does it have a little bellow around it? You know, the one that connects to the intake?
Wait a second. Wait a second. There is something different in here. Down underneath this alternator, I'm seeing something different. What is
AC
that?
compressor
Is that the AC compressor down there?
should be under there.
Oh, that does look like an AC compressor. But all right, I see one alternator. Where's the other alternator at?
Driver's side,
On the driver's side.
under
Okay.
the upper radiator hose.
Oh, okay, there it is. No clutches or nothing.
They're
Like that
coming for you,
generator,
DS.
that generator thing we were talking about. I don't see the clutches. Oh, okay. That would be the driver's side one then, right? No, the one with the clutch is going to be in its own belt.
Yes.
I don't have that system. I don't think with its own belt. Do I?
my
It's
God,
got
how
its
many-
own belt.
How many belts are on this thing?
Oh,
that a-
there's
is that a-
two
Is that a?
Jesus.
with PTTB dual alternator.
There is
I'm
something
gonna-
there,
wow.
Cody.
I'm gonna
There's
hate this.
something, Cody. There's something different about the second alternator. It's got a smaller.
I'm
Hold on, I'm
showing
looking at
it
the
right
belt
on the
ring.
screen.
You got two alternators. You don't have a generator.
Okay, two alternators. They have different pulleys.
Oh, yeah, you'd have two belts if you had a generator.
I do
Yeah.
have two belts.
You do?
You
Yeah, it's
do?
on another. It's on a second belt.
Yeah.
Oh,
then
it
you got the
is.
24-volt generator.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Then if
It
he
looks
goes
like an
under his
alternate.
back seat, he should have two batteries back there too, hooked in series.
It looks like it looks like the same kind of alternator. It's a smaller pulley. Look at the pulley size on this one versus this one. And then it's got something else on the front, like the nose of it's not a normal pulley. It might be some type of clutch, maybe.
Hmm.
But I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me get in there.
Hey guys.
Can you guys see that?
Here.
You see the tippy top of it.
Tippy,
What is
tippy,
that?
Yeah,
tap,
tippy
tap.
top.
That does look kind of
Oh.
weird, doesn't it?
The crowd can't see it. They see Cody's screen.
Does that look kind of weird when you get in there? And show that.
That just
It
looks
looks
like
like
an alternator.
it looks like a Volkswagen. Honestly.
It does look like an alternator, but there's no way. From the outside looking in, there's no way to
It
tell if
does-
it's 24
Doesn't
volts.
it just have a clutch pulley style setup?
I'm not seeing that
Well,
same
like-
clutch that Cody's
Like
seeing.
Cody said, if you have a generator, you have two batteries under your back seat.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look there. I just have this big inverter. It's got a big cover on it. It don't look like I can take that off without tools. Then
Wow.
what is this?
You gotta use FDRS to reconfigure it once you remove and install that generator too.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Silly cat.
Silly cat. Who's that? Oh, it's I Do Cars.
Yep. How you doing? I snuck on.
It's that guy.
What's this?
I'm that guy's wife. Hi.
Hello, that guy's wife.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Is that your
Cody,
new?
is this
your new
Cody?
tag
This must
right
be
now?
the batteries.
Leo.
Yes.
Move.
That's funny.
It
Yo.
it's got a battery emblem on it.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's a tiny
Yep.
battery in there.
There's two.
Or
So
two,
12
sorry.
volt
that way.
batteries in series.
Who's running from the cops?
DS.
Here you go. This is
No, we're in the rough neighborhood.
okay.
sure.
So
Rough.
here's the removal and installation of the pulley.
Cody, does this just pop off? This
It
plastic
should,
cover?
yeah.
Good, yeah.
I need
Wow.
Fort Boss in his hands, his strong hands to
All day today, man. All that's for everything. All day today. Every time one of the techs couldn't get something apart, they call me in the shop. Hey, can you come get this apart? And all day, just one shot. Bam, 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 bam. What the hell, man?
New cap must be installed if clutch is okay.
Are you guys gonna get extended warranty on your 23?
Yes.
Here you go, DS. I'm gonna give you a picture.
It looks like it's got some kind of
You're gonna help me. You're gonna help me with it.
Battery.
tabs, Cody, to push.
It looks like there's just
You
two in the front.
didn't tell me you
The
have that.
picture.
No, of course not. I'm not gonna tell you I have it. Well,
I got this
ruined
stupid
the
box
surprise.
right here.
Holy
Right there.
can-
See him?
You go there.
Oh,
Oh, is that two fasteners?
It's two like
Pull
push
straight up.
tabs.
and the diagrams are crazy.
Yeah, Ford has the best wiring diagrams and
What kind? Oh, sorry.
workshop
They're
manual
just
stuff.
the push in. You should be able
That's
to rip that
amazing.
thing straight up.
All right, Cody. Only thing that looks like a push tab to me is this
Just
thing
pull-
right here.
No,
Pull
Pull
it
it
straight
right
up.
where your
Pull it
fingers
straight
are.
up.
That
Right in the front against that piece of plastic. Yeah, go along the long side of it, right there. Your finger right there and your finger on the other corner. Pull up on it.
just pull up.
Yeah.
All right, this might take two hands. Hold on.
Hold on, let me call Donna. Maybe she can do it for you. Hold on, I'll call her right now.
Uh,
Well, the whole thing's coming up with the batteries in it.
You know, one thing I do have to give Ford props on is they have the best diagrams and stuff that I've seen
Yeah.
so far. All the vehicles that I've worked on the independent side now, and all the ones I've pulled up, it's Ford is the easiest.
Yeah.
Show them the wiring diagrams, Cody, and like the hyperlinks and everything that we can click
Yeah, I want to
on.
see that.
It's pretty rad.
they're
Okay, say
amazing.
what you guys will about your stupid diagrams, bro. That's not telling me. I can see how to take it apart, and that diagram's not telling me.
I mean, if it was me, DS, I would just rip the cover off.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right
Wow.
now, the whole box
Okay,
is
that's
coming
cool.
up with the batteries in it. So
Then
I
you
gotta
can
come
get
in
the
here.
terminal part numbers.
I gotta get some.
Then we can go to like, then we can go
Connectors
to
and everything.
ECAT, go to the parts catalog, and you're like, oh, you need this harness, and it takes us right to that in the parts catalog.
You can put it in the shopping cart. Yep.
There it is. Done.
Oh,
Then you got this guy.
That's where it's at.
Just-
wow. All right, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it is like really, really.
This has to make your
really,
job
really nice.
so much easier.
Hey,
It
Cody,
really
go to the home tab. Oh, after
Then
you're
we
done with
Then we got this one now too, which is new.
Okay, I haven't used this, so I'm gonna learn something.
that. Auto render.
I was talking to Check Engine Chuck the
I
other day.
saw
He
something
said
about
the
cookies
same-
on there.
He said the same thing. He was like, man, I'm jealous of all the Ford guys because you guys have access to some of the nicest information compared to like all the other manufacturers. And I said, I have to agree, man. It's
Like
Get
can-
out.
We can create small wiring diagrams with everything for that DTC or something.
Oh, I gotta
Dude.
check this out tomorrow. Get out of here.
Is this only for the 23s or is that under just all diagrams for like,
It's
I didn't even know we could do that.
depends.
How did you just get to that?
It really depends. Go to
Wait,
auto
wait.
render.
Oh,
Auto
okay.
render. No kidding.
Use the video tutorials. This will do a better job to explaining how it works. But I don't know if I'm sharing with volume, so
Oh, it's got captions.
hold on. Like, stop sharing. See, I know how to do this. You can reshare with sound. Is it still the same page?
No, it's your
Yeah,
desktop.
it's your background. Yeah.
It's your home screen.
I thought I got the right one. Share with audio. Go here. Go here.
There we go.
Diagram is a powerful tool for diagnosing Ford and Lincoln vehicles. Using the auto rendering tool, you can create a custom wiring diagram which displays only the components available for the VIN entered.
What?
You can also create
What?
a wiring diagram based on DTCs. Only the components, wires, and modules relevant to the DTC will be shown in the diagram.
Dude, that is awesome.
For
That's
real?
crazy.
To navigate to the auto
That
rendering wiring diagram site, go to the auto rendering program. On the auto rendering homepage, you will notice the VIN you entered has been transferred to this site. If necessary, you can enter another VIN. From the homepage, you can also access the following: previously finished jobs, continue an unfinished job, start new job, and report a problem, RAP.
I don't know.
Select Start a New Job to begin creating customized wiring diagrams for this vehicle.
This is
The
pretty.
DTC list shows all DTCs that could be set for this vehicle. If you are using the interactive scan tool, DTCs that are currently present and related to wiring are pre-selected. Be aware that some DTCs are not enabled for an auto-rendered diagram. For example, wiring diagrams cannot be rendered for DTCs that are set for internal software calibration faults that do not have connectors or circuits.
Wow.
You can also manually select DTCs by clicking the boxes to the left of the DTC.
I feel like I'm doing my
Preview
stars
the
training.
schematic of
I know,
any
right?
view
Like I'm about
It's
to
this
fall
guy
asleep.
again.
Like,
or
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
training
Box.
modules. Training modules. No.
Technician A
If
says,
selected only,
I
those
learned by
DTCs
doing.
selected will be included
know,
in
I
the
know.
rendering.
I just had to do a
By clicking
blower
Show
motor
Missing.
and resistor on a Transit 2020 Transit, and I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, I gotta go look at the book. I haven't done this one, but this thing
See,
came
every
in
now and then we gotta
200.
look it
I'm
up.
sorry, a 2020. This EcoBoost had 333,000 miles on it.
Wow.
I did plugs, 3 coils, a canister purge valve, a right rear wheel speed sensor, a blower motor resistor, a pollen filter, and that's it.
So it sounds like that person waited till a whole bunch of stuff was broken before they brought it
Ray,
in.
did you get that pollen filter picture I sent you this morning?
Okay.
You know
I
what
don't know.
I think is cool about the workshop
There they
manual
are.
now using the VCMM?
Cody,
I think it's
I did it.
nice.
Now he's got the cover off.
Dang.
More AGM batteries.
Got a little hold down tether
Those
strap.
look like motorcycle batteries.
Yeah, they do.
What's that blue cable?
Touch it with your tongue and find out.
Don't do that.
Well, like Cody said during the series, to bring the voltage up to 24 volts, that allows you to use a lot thinner wiring compared to a 12-volt system.
Oh, I forgot you got no carpet. You got the vinyl floor.
Yep.
What did you get for seats? Are your seats leather?
I don't have
Yeah.
carpet.
Yeah. I didn't get the fancy seats, just leather. There's another level
Do you got heated steering wheel?
Yeah, actually, I didn't know I was getting that.
Dang.
Fancy.
I would have not
360
have gotten
camera?
that. Yeah,
Dude, I
Rain
bet one of those
sensor wipers?
batteries costs $200.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
how much?
Uh,
Wonder how long
I'm
those
gonna
stay
bet-
good for.
I bet you if you give Cody like 15 seconds, he'll tell you.
I was just
I bet
about to
it's-
tell you.
I bet it's $200 and then like 0.7 to put it in, and then reprogram.
0.7? What are you,
Yeah, I'm gonna say-
laced? You know they're paying you 1/10 to do that.
It's
Don't
like
lie.
a 10, yeah.
And then you
The
And then you gotta
anger
reset-
warranty
and then there's
time.
a BMS2 that you have to reset.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys ready to bet on battery prices?
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Okay, how much are batteries?
175.
$349 a piece.
I think $140.
Yeah. I'm
All
gonna
of
go
you
with
are
them.
way too high.
Oh, really?
Really?
$44
$100
a piece.
How much?
$44 customer pay a piece.
Yeah, but
Wait,
then-
what do
then
the
it's a-
terminals
and then
look
it-
like on that? Can I use that in something else?
Yeah, I want to order like
Right,
10 of them.
Eric?
You know,
Yeah.
they
$44?
probably took these batteries right out of
Can we
something
get,
else
can
and
we get
put
the part
Ford
number on that
sticker.
so we can cross it to see?
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is?
What
Probably
group
on
is
back
that?
order. I can't even find the AGM batteries for the goddamn engine.
Part numbers in
then
the
it's a
chat.
half hour to
Hey,
fucking
Eric, if we
reprogram
do
the
that, we'll sell
BMS.
them out and then they won't be able to get batteries. Because we're
Yeah.
all-
Yeah.
But
Like-
we're
like
buying
battery
surplus
hack.
batteries.
I mean, they are 12-volt batteries, so I mean,
$44.
It's not that big of a. it's
I
not
mean
that
they're like
complicated.
motorcycle batteries. So
How
it's
many-
like,
Dude, motorcycle batteries
amp
cost
hours
more than
Fox
that.
1B. That is
Yeah.
the dumbest part number.
What's the amp hours
I
on
don't
those
see the
batteries?
part number.
You
Why
see
can I
it?
not see this?
It's in the
Set-
chat,
I'm in the chat.
7.5 amp hours.
Empty.
Oh, that's nothing.
not the chat in Zoom, the chat on YouTube.
Oh, derp.
well, I could get it on Zoom too. Here you go, guys. Have
What
fun.
about the BAGM 65As? Are those still on back order?
They're not
Like, I
listed
can't-
yet.
Man, what is going on?
So guys, in order to pull this on and off if you guys ever have to, these
Pull up
tabs,
on
like you said, yeah. But what's tricky is it has them here too. You got to press these in.
Well, now there's video footage of you tampering with your vehicle, so your warranty is.
Of how to do it.
Yep, you got that screwdriver sitting there. That's got to be a voided warranty right there.
I found that. I found that
That
battery for
Stanley
$40.13.
Sean, did you see what the amp hours were on those?
It said 7.5 at 12 volts.
So 24 volts and 7.5 amps.
What's the scoop on the 6.8? Good heavy duty engine, 6.8 with 430s.
430 gears.
It's probably pretty good considering it's just like the 7.3 as far as performance. Probably pretty close.
Guy says he's got questioning XL STX passage. Government has made diesel unreliable almost anyway. Mine hasn't failed me yet, knock on wood.
Keep it maintained.
It's not as reliable as the gas engine.
Well,
The diesel is less reliable.
44 has to be a misprint. Yeah, I would think so too.
I think they forgot a 0.
What rims are on that truck, DS? They almost look like mini Alcoas.
Yeah,
They're knockoff Alcoas from Ford.
because Alcoas have 10 holes, right?
I believe, yeah. I think Alcoas have more.
Are those
holes
8-lug or
than
10-lug?
10 lug. 10 lug on the 450s.
Yeah, Ford Parts Giant is usually cheaper.
Wow, $40, 13 cents.
Go check Lakeland Ford online parts. They're usually the cheapest.
I've got a few parts from them before.
They're always like 10. They're always like close to 10 over cost.
I think I used Lakeland and Tasca. Is it called Tasca?
Dude, if you Google search a
Tasca,
Ford
I
part
love
number, Lakeland's the first thing that pops up.
They sell so much. Matter of fact, I got some right here from Lakeland. Going on this truck that's behind me.
Yeah.
My diesel will run until I die, probably. I like that. Well, fellas, we're gonna get the after party started. I appreciate you all coming out, talking about 23s. I'm hopefully gonna be having some more 23s on the channel soon, and especially some higher trim levels. We're done with the STXs. I want the Lariats, I want the King Ranches, I want the Limiteds, and definitely some Platties, because only the ones now with the suede headline, man, these things look nice, and I like the interiors of the new ones. So if you guys have any questions or comments, reach out via the email. Friday, we have another good succulent video to feast your fangs on, and hopefully the views will flow like the salmon from Capistrano, and we will end it here. Everybody, Ford Boss, CP, I do, Creative Ford, Cliffy Whiffy Roo, DS, we be with you. Peace.
Good night.